Hi, everybody. Welcome to Market Watch. It is time to discuss the Digimon trading card game market on this wonderful Thursday. Feels like it's been a bit, kind of because of the long weekend, but we are here and we are doing our thing. We got to prepare for the future after all, and there's some stuff because of the future that you may want to get rid of today. So we're going to go into that. And if you guys enjoy this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the notification bell and smash potatoes. That way you know when all these Amazing Digimon videos go live. And really do subscribe, because a lot of you aren't. And it would mean the world to me if we can just keep that number going up. That would be very, very nice. So, thank you. And let's get going here with our tradition. Our Omnimons aren't really changing that much. Alter Bs are back down in price. So maybe you might want to start thinking about grabbing them sooner rather than later. And I think it's interesting. I have an opinion about Alter B in particular, right? We're getting all these adventure cards in the upcoming set. You know, we're getting we're basically getting Omnimon support. Alter B might be a good slapdown on whatever we get. So it is possible that the Alter B goes back up in price again. Is that worth it to you? I don't know. But I don't think we've seen the last of this card riding its wave of the up and the down. So do with that as you will. The pre-sales. Avoid them. Don't buy them. Booster boxes right now for $96. No way, Jose. You'll be able to get them for cheaper once they're fully released. And by the way, the release date is no longer the 28th of February. It is 1 week later. So, to all of you thinking, oh, if I buy the pre-sales, I'll get them on the 28th. No, you won't. You'll get them on, the 7th. 7th, right? Yeah, sounds about right. So, yeah, just, if 2.0 is the thing to go by, this box will be $80 on here or even less before you know it. And, like, $20 supers, cool boy, like, there ain't no way. No, sir. Not a chance. Just wait. Just wait. It will be okay. Medieval Gallantmon alternate art with shipping is basically at $100. It's officially done the alt art Death X. Pretty cool, huh? It's like this card is the new staple. Well, not the sorry, the new tech card. It's very important. There's a difference between the two. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Interestingly, though, Gallantmon X alt art is half the price, but the regular rare of it is only $6 off. Now, as we've seen 10 million times, and we'll see probably 10 million more times, when your prices are close like this, odds are something is going to change. Now, they're both kind of been on a downward trajectory, honestly speaking. Both cards have, really. They might both continue to fall, but this one will be more expensive. I don't know if this card on a discount yet or not. As we get BT 2.5, people might try their Gallantmons out again, so this card, the alt art in particular, might rise faster than the regular art. Because again, there's always a realistic amount of separation between the two, and when there isn't, the market corrects itself. I would put my money in the alt arts personally, but a Gallantmon hype is on the horizon. Don't forget that 2.5 has it, but also BT21 has it, so that's always fun and exciting. Random EX07 foils. Paildramon is at $26 for reasons I couldn't tell you. If you have, you can sell. You can try to get cheeky and wait till it's 40 and then sell. Try to sell then. I think it's a little bit unrealistic. I think $26 is a good sale. Go nuts for the Paildramon foil. Punkmon foil here at $20. There has been a noticeable increase in the heavy metal Dramon stuff. Like, these two foil versions at $20 each might go, and then the $25 listing is next. Either way, the time to sell this card and your related foils for the Heavy Meldramon deck is soon. And speaking of Heavy Meldramon, if you factor in the shipping of $5 on the $9 price point, it is the most expensive super rare now in EX07. He just barely beats out Sendramon. Just barely. And that's because 2.5 has heavy metal support, not yellow puppet support. That's just how that goes. That Heavy Meldramon Ace is crazy. Me and the boys have already started to cook. The deck cooks. It's cool. So, yeah, the hype is carrying this card right now. To be honest with you, I don't know if 15 is the cap or if it will hit 20. If you look at the view more data here, the sales data, you can kind of see that it's not really going much higher. Like, it sells at 12, which is fine, but there's a bit of a slowdown on it right now. You know, I think selling them for 15 is reasonable, but if they were to rise to 20, like, don't be surprised, I guess. Tai Kamiya and Matt Ishida at $30 for the alternate art in BT17. This card is getting a little bit of action. All that hype is causing this card to go up in price. With barely any listings left, I don't know if it's smarter to hold or keep. Or holding, it's the same thing. Hold or get rid of. And for my opinion, BT17 is not a set being regularly opened anymore because of the price point. Odds are this card's going to go higher than 30 bucks. If you want to sell it now for the free money, reinvest it in like 2.5 singles or whatever. Go nuts, have fun. But if you want to try to get a little more squeeze for the juice, maybe you wait a little bit on this card before you sell it. Dexter Gormon, Altar B17, also rising. Not many listings left, and it's $31 right now. People are buying this card. This has to do with future hype. But if you look at the more data here, it struggles to break $25 for the last few sales. 30 is a bit of a stretch. If you can try to sell for 30, go nuts. I wouldn't try to get any more than that. Armageddonmon Altart, another Altart B17, also rising. This light play here at $20 is cool, but then near mints are $25.89 and higher. Quickly rising 30 bucks. This is again due to the future hype. If you hold it, you might get a little more squeeze out of it. But if you want to sell for 25 when you bought it for like nothing, 10 bucks, take the free money, splash it into something else. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. And just a regular super rare Kazuchimon BT17, again, because of hype, this card is starting to rise again. It's a $12 super rare. It had a little bit of a reprieve after Nationals. It went down to $7, but now it's back up to $11.85, and people are spending $12 on the card. So do try to sell yours for $12. But again, BT17 is becoming a really hot commodity, and there are super rares in the set that have hit 20 bucks. This one could also rise to that. So you got to take the gamble, right? It could be a good hold, but if you want the free money right now to free up your wallet a little bit, not a bad time to do it, depending on when you bought it. Altart Miri's at $69. Can I say nice? Is that weird? It is Miri after all. 69 with 6 listings left, then 74, then 80, then 90, then 100. Some special person could like buy up a playset, literally, and make this card $100. It's a thing that could happen. And this card is rising again because of hype. Now, people are spending $69 on this card. You can see it right here in front of you. This is reasonable. This listing at $69 will probably sell. And then the one that's 70 plus shipping, with 74 bucks for shipping, basically, will probably also sell. Will the 80s sell? I don't know if people are that excited. But I think people are. I think this card's going to go a little bit higher, especially with EX06 basically not existing. It's pretty crazy. And the regular Art Miri, by the way, has one listing left at $58 of shipping. And people are spending not that. They are not. They're spending high 40s, but they're not spending 50. So again, we'll see what happens. If someone cleans this up, it becomes a seller market. If not, it'll come down. Beelzemon Altart in EX06 has been $62 basically for a long time. Since before Nationals, it climbed its way up there and it's kind of just stayed there. Sorry, since after Nationals, it's climbed up. And it's kind of stayed there. Not a lot of listings are selling. I think this card is just hyped because it's Beelzemon. Eventually will come down. So if you're waiting to get this card, wait a little bit longer. You'll probably be fine. If you want to sell this card, might as well go for it, honestly. Trubimon Ace alternate art is 50 bucks. Where the regular super is $35. So the separation has occurred. It has indeed occurred. And 3 copies at 50 bucks, a little bit of a wall to go through. So unless someone goes crazy, this card won't get too much more expensive right now. You could try to sell this for 50, or again, you can hold for later, because we do have a precedent of Altarts in the set being even higher. You know, like Lucemon Chaos Mode, Miri, Beelzemon. It just happens. Barbamon Super Rare is still expensive. It's still $650. If you have them, sell them. That's all I'm going to say. Dino Beamon Alt Art from BT16 is $85. This card is blowing the fuck up because Imperial support hits us in 2 weeks now. And will this card hit 100? Yeah, it might. Good chance. You should really keep an eye on your Imperial stuff because it is rising in all areas. Like if you look down here, Imperial Dragon Mode Alt Art from EX3 is at $30. That's kind of silly. The pre-release stamp Wormmon is at $20. That's kind of crazy. Paildramon Blue-Green from BT16, the super rare, has now exceeded $20 again. Coincidence? Considering you can just you can make it work. Like you, like, I it's a bit of a stretch with that one, but we're also getting armor support, and people like their armors and their Imperials and whatever. And there's definitely some build around stuff you can do, and it's pretty crazy and blah 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 blah. Whatever. If you're playing regular Imperial, you can make a Dragon mode stick the new Fighter mode Ace or Fighter mode. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, this card's expensive now. Again, might be $25 before you know because there's burning listings. You might want to sell this card soon. Get as much squeeze and wait a little bit. And of course, promo Shadramon is $100. Now, to be fair, the last solds, the highest it got was $65. Which is still expensive. And to those of you saying, but the reprint hasn't happened in any serious form yet. And people need that stuff to play Red Purple Imperial in 2 weeks. What are they going to do? Wait for this? So right now, this promo's at a premium because of the timing at which the cards are released versus the event pack. Will this card come down from $100? Oh, you better believe it will. Will this card come down from the highest point besides that at $65? It sure will, but it's going to take time. Don't forget, this is a hard promo to get, and you also need to have events for enough event packs to be distributed to make a big deal. For example, Protoform got released an event pack. Still expensive, because there's really not that many, right? So that's kind of where we are right now. If you have this card, you sell it, cash it in, buy event pack ones later, and you'll thank me later. Promo Seadramon also on a bit of a rise at $37 right now. There's one listing at 37, then it's 40. People are getting excited for their fishies in the deep blue sea and all that. It's a promo. Sell for $40. You'll do it. It'll be fine. And finally, X Antibody Common from BT9. This card is $7. Next Antibody support isn't going anywhere. So, maybe consider going through BT9 bulk and selling it. $7 a card, right? That's Dunkin' Donuts plus like a little more Dunkin' Donuts per X Antibody. And that to me spells a really great conversion rate. And I'll end the video on that sweet note. See what I did there? Sweet dunk. Oh, I'm a genius. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you later. Goodbye.